Prince Harry's cruel two-word insult to Camilla that reportedly went too far for King Charles III was reportedly enraged by Prince Harry's attacks on Queen Camilla in spare, and there was one particularly cursed nickname. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are being kicked out of Frogmore Cottage, possibly due to a two-word insult directed at Queen Consort Camilla. Welcome to the channel. Please, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications bell so you don't miss any news about the UK royal family. King Charles evicts his son and daughter-in-law from the home gifted to them by the late Queen Elizabeth II, and the monarch is said to think Harry has crossed the line. Two members of the royal family are said to have been left horrified, and to add insult to injury, Frogmore has now reportedly been offered to the disgraced Prince Andrew. Sources said the king is angry about Harry's series of accusations in his controversial memoirs, particularly his attacks on his wife. There have been more than 60 mentions of Camilla in spare, and the Duke of Sussex is not holding back his dislike of the other woman. His particularly harsh comments, however, were about her becoming his evil stepmother. At the beginning of the book, Harry explains what life was like after the death of his mother, Princess Diana, and how his father, King Charles, began to move on. Harry says he sensed the presence of the other woman, and that his brother, Prince William, had long harbored doubts about her that confused and tormented him. After using the phrase 4 times in half a page, Harry finally reveals that the other woman is actually the Queen Consort Camilla. Harry once considered whether she would become his evil stepmother, and says she would throw people under the bus to sit on the throne, and even turn his bedroom into her dressing room. He claimed that he and William begged Charles not to marry Camilla, but said they would welcome her into the family. The Duke of Sussex has admitted that in the end he just wanted Camilla to be happy so she could be less dangerous. She was the bad guy. She was the third person in their marriage. She needed to rehabilitate her image, Harry added in a televised interview. Royal sources have claimed that Charles took decisive action immediately after being passed a dossier of findings by his aides detailing the explosive book. An insider said, "It was the last straw." Harry was well aware of how Camilla would be a red line for his dad, and he crossed it with a blatant disregard anyway. The king undoubtedly felt that he had crossed a line. This was the ultimate act of disrespect. One royal expert believes Charles has gone against the wishes of his late mother the Queen, who tried to keep Harry on board, and adds that the optics are appalling. Royal expert and historian Dr. Tessa Dunlop told our close sources, Britain's response to the news has generally been cheery. On the one hand, the vitriol is understandable. Prince Harry had just thrown several verbal grenades at his family and the former institution he belonged to. But he did so from a position of vulnerability, from the outside, out of pain and malaise. A confident, broad-shouldered monarchy could have weathered the storm. As the coronation approached, the king had even bigger fish to fry. Alternatively, by expelling the couple from the Queen's generous gift of Frogmore Cottage, King Charles, it directly contradicts the conciliatory manner of Her late Majesty. Worse, he has confused the problem of Sussex with that of Prince Andrew by asking the latter to give up his larger house, the Royal Lodge, and move to Frogmore Cottage. Big mistake. The optics are terrible. Although Tessa admits that public opinion in this country may be on the king's side, she believes that this move can shrink the monarchy just weeks before the coronation. She added, the late Queen tried very hard to keep Harry on board. Frogmore Cottage was part of that package. She was similarly lenient with Andrew. The court of mainstream public opinion at the moment may be on the king's side, but this move internationally diminishes our monarchy with mere weeks before invitations are extended to Britain's biggest state ceremony in 2023, the coronation. An event where you can now look forward to seeing Prince Andrew, but perhaps not Sussex. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video.